I thought she was just going out with friends that night. She smiled, pressed a soft kiss on my lips, whispered, "I'll be back soon," and walked out wearing that familiar confidence that I had always adored, that air of trustworthiness I believed in without question. But the instant she closed the door, a strange, suffocating unease wrapped itself around me. A premonition so sharp it made my stomach knot, the kind that whispers that something is off, even when your mind refuses to believe it. I tried to shake it, tried to convince myself it was nothing, but that nagging feeling lingered, gnawing at the edge of my peace. I sat on the couch, staring blankly at the muted television, when my phone buzzed. It was Tom, my bartender friend, the one I trusted more than most people. I hadn't expected him to reach out, and when I saw the message, my fingers froze. "I think you need to see this." No context, no warning, just those words. My heart thumped violently as I opened the attached image, and instantly the air left my lungs. It was her. My wife. Not smiling at a friend, not chatting innocently, not even at the bar with a drink in hand. She was leaning against a man I didn't know, their heads dangerously close, her hand brushing over his in a way that was intimate, deliberate, and impossible to ignore. The sheer joy in her eyes, the soft curve of her lips in laughter. It wasn't a smile I had ever seen directed at me. My chest seized. My knees trembled. I couldn't breathe. I stared at the photo, willing it to be some cruel mistake, some setup. But deep inside, a cold, horrifying truth began to creep through me. It wasn't a mistake. I called Tom, my voice shaking, nearly strangled by the bile rising in my throat. Where was this?" I demanded. His answer came quickly, almost guilty. "The Oak Lounge, just 2 hours ago. I saw them together. I didn't know how else to tell you. 2 hours ago." My mind raced back. What had she said to me before leaving? Just out with friends. Nothing else. Every word, every promise, every kiss she had given me that day now felt like a trap. A deliberate lie meant to blind me until it was too late. My hands shook as I pressed the phone to my chest. I wanted to scream, to destroy something, to run into the night and never look back. But another darker thought took hold. I needed to see it with my own eyes. I needed confirmation that this horrifying reality wasn't just some hallucination fueled by fear. I drove there, every red light burning my impatience, every horn blaring in the city a reminder that the world continued even as my heart broke. When I arrived, the dim light of the lounge spilled onto the street like a foreboding warning. I hesitated at the door, my pulse hammering in my ears. And then I saw her. There she was, laughing, leaning into him in a way that made my blood run cold. The world slowed. Her hair shimmered under the dim lights, her perfume floated across the room, intoxicating and infuriating all at once. He reached out, touching her arm lightly, but she leaned into him, whispered something and laughed again, the kind of laugh she never shared with me anymore. My chest constricted. Every heartbeat screamed betrayal. Every memory of us together suddenly seemed meaningless. I wanted to confront her, to demand answers, to make her feel a fraction of the agony she had inflicted upon me, but a part of me wanted to just watch. I needed to know the depth of the betrayal, how long it had been going on, how carefully she had constructed her lies. I stayed in the shadows, invisible, silent, my throat tight, my stomach twisting. And then I saw it. A slow, deliberate brush of lips, a kiss so intimate that the room seemed to shatter around me. Everything inside me broke at once. The woman I had loved, trusted, worshipped, was here, betraying me in the most intimate, heartless way imaginable. My legs went weak. My vision blurred. I wanted to run, to scream, to destroy her, to disappear, all at the same time. But the horror wasn't just in the act itself. It was in her ease, her laughter, her utter disregard for the world we had built together. Then my phone buzzed again. I'm outside if you need me." I didn't respond. I couldn't even speak. I wanted to vanish into nothingness. My apartment, once a haven, now felt like a tomb filled with the echoes of love that had been turned into deceit. I could still hear her laughter, see her lips on his, feel the invisible hands tearing apart everything I had built with her. I left without confrontation, driving aimlessly through the city, my mind a storm of grief, anger, and disbelief. And then I called her, needing to hear her voice, needing to hear the lies she would inevitably spin. She answered instantly, cheerful, Casual. Where are you? I asked, my voice trembling. Oh, just out with friends. Why? Everything okay? The casual tone, the effortless deception, it was unbearable. My chest tightened with rage, but deeper still, grief swallowed me whole. Don't lie. I know. I saw the photo. I know exactly where you are, and who you're with. Silence. Then a nervous laugh. I don't know what you're talking about, she said, her voice quivering slightly. But I knew. I knew every word was a lie. Every moment of my life with her had been manipulated, a carefully constructed illusion, and now it was collapsing into ruins around me. I hung up. The apartment felt impossibly empty when I returned. My hands shook violently. My mind replayed the image over and over. The betrayal wasn't just in the act. It was in the cold calculation, the ease with which she had destroyed me, the effortless way she had weaponized my trust against me. I realized something then, a truth so bitter it burned like acid. Some people never loved you the way you thought. Some hearts are capable of betrayal so complete that there's no repair, no forgiveness, no reconciliation. And some revelations. Some truths are so shattering that they leave you suspended in a darkness you can never fully escape. Hours later, as the city slept, I found myself staring at our bedroom door, at the bed where we had shared a lifetime of moments, knowing she would return, but I would never see her the same way again. And in that silence, the final, most terrifying truth settled in. The woman I had loved with every fiber of my being had been a stranger for a long time, a master of deception, and nothing I had believed was real. Not the smiles, not the kisses, not the promises. Everything had been a lie. And now, everything I had ever trusted about her had been destroyed forever.